Okay, it's Saturday, 5th of June. It's just come up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm back in this swim, which did me rather well recently, a couple of videos ago. Apologies for my last video, the audio on it at the end. You couldn't really hear what I was saying. But basically I cut short the 2 nights that I had because the fish had spawned and I had the one bite, but and I lost one, but I just wasn't feeling it. So yeah, I saved the holiday that I had booked off so I can use that another time, and yeah, just went home and prepared for this session. This session's going to be 1 night at least. I'll see how I get on, but I may do a 2nd night and then just go to work on Monday morning. This is a pretty fresh wind actually, a southwesterly. We've had some sort of light northerlies or no wind at all, so it's fairly fresh, so that's why I've chosen here. That swim over there is taken with a day angler. Probably would have been my first choice given the wind direction, but this is just as good, I think. It did me fish recently, and I should get away from fishing that one. It's difficult all the time. I keep catching from there, but yeah, I do need a change of scenery now and again. It does get a bit samey, so let's give it a night in here and see how we get on. I mean, I've just been talking to an angler who's in the next swim along in the open bank, and he did the night and nothing came out, although he did know that I think probably the night before that swim did a couple of fish, and this one did one that he knows of. So yeah, I've just gone and get my gear now. I mean, I've got plenty of time to set up. I've had a good walk round the lake, right up the top end, just to see if there was any fish in the shallows or any signs of spawning. There isn't. I think from talking to people that they've pretty much got it out of the way within a couple of days, and they haven't started again. And with it on here, the spawning when it starts, it tends to last for a couple of weeks and on and off, But no, they weren't doing it when I got down here last week. That fish I caught, that 15-pounder, was quite long and looked pretty spawned out. It was a bit battered on one side, it looked like it had been spawning. But I didn't see any signs of spawning then, and they've not seen any signs of spawning over the last 24 hours or so. So yeah, so we could be all right. Right, I'm going to go and get my gear and then get set up. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'm all set up. I'm going to put them out in a minute. I'm going to go 25 wraps on each corner of the island, and half a dozen spods with about, I don't know, 25-30 baits around each. I'm going to wait a little bit because Swan is just around the corner there, so I'm going to wait for him perhaps to go further up the lake. The cloud's building nicely. Apparently it's going to be overcast tonight according to the forecast. We're going to keep this sort of slight southwesterly wind, so that looks good. We'll just have to see. Fella on the island is gone, and I think the guy next to me, quite a way down the bank, he's going soon. So there's going to be 1, 2, and 2 anglers on this lake, and only 1 on the bottom lake. No one on the middle lake tonight, a Saturday night, which is mad. But I guess everyone's either away on half term with their kids or at home in the back garden having a barbecue. So yeah, I'm just going to see what old Swanee does and then I'll get them out. Okay, this is what I'm going to be putting out. 16mm SV1 boilies, plus my hemp pellet and sweet corn with flake tuna, and the liquid is squid sauce and condensed milk. Okay, the hook baits I'm going to be using are SV1 wafters that I've meshed up just to protect them from the swan if he picks them up, and they are lighter than the freebies because the freebies go lighter in the water after they've been in there for a while. Right, let's get them out there. Okay, 6 o'clock now, just finished spodding after putting them out. Got a few more spods on the right hand one, just because I wanted to get a couple right on the money. But I've got a nice sort of spread on either rod, so if I have to rechuck at dark or whatever, you know, I'm not going to be too far away. So that's my excuse for not being that accurate when spodding. Right, okay, I'm going to sit back and chill and, well, when the sun comes out, watch it go down. Okay, it's 8 o'clock now, pretty quiet, although I did hear a fish round the other side of the left hand corner of the island. Didn't see any ripples or anything, but yeah, encouraging. So yeah, skies are cleared again now, although the cloud was building. But forecast is definitely on for cloud coming in later. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. Right, let's settle down, catch the last of the sun, and do an update in a bit, hopefully in the night, with a big fat fish in my hands. Okay, it's just coming up 10 o'clock now. Had a drop take on the right hand rod about half an hour ago. Just absolutely screamed off and hit into it, nothing there. So it took me a few casts to get it back out there right on the spot, but I did. So and I put another couple of spods out actually, just to top up the bait out there. So yeah, let's see what the rest of the night brings. Oh, that one was on for a few seconds anyway. Okay, it's just gone 3 AM and I've just lost one to a hook pull on the right hand rod. Belted off, connected with it for a few seconds, and but then just hook pulled and yeah, gutted. So that's, you know, that ghost take at the beginning where there was nothing on the end. And then that one just then, the left hand rod's been bleeping quite a bit, had a little bit of a pick up or knock or liner, and there've been fish crashing off to the left, so that's a good sign. It just actually bleeped again when I was putting the right hand rod back out, so I think I'm going to stay up for a bit now, just in case the left hand one goes off. which I've got a feeling it might. Okay, coming up 5 o'clock now. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh no, that's the grebe. That grebe just, well, grebe on the right hand rod just gave me a bleep, it's just surfaced there. The old ticker went for a minute, I thought I was going to get a double take. Okay, I've got one. 5 o'clock this morning. It's about 20 past now. It took me a little while to sort my lines out because it wiped out my other rod. But yeah. Okay, you see how big it goes. I think it's probably just an upper double. Yeah, £17. Looks like it's got some spawning marks. Right, yes, you're going to behave. There we are. Pleased about that after having that hook pull and that other ghost take yesterday. Right, come on in. Okay mate, let's get you back. Okay, it's 6:30 now. It's taken me an hour to get one rod out because I had to cut the line in the end on the two rods because it was so tangled up. I had to put new shock leader on and leg core. So I've got one out. I've still got one to do, so I better get on with it. Okay, it's 20 past 7 and I've just got the other one out. A couple of spots around it as well. Fish have been spawning in amongst the trees there in the island just now. That's the only bit I've seen though. Don't know if that's isolated or could be the start of them all having another go. Right, I'm going to have another cup of coffee now. I've been up since 3 and I need it to now face the chaos that is my bivvy with all my tackle out and well, I've been re-rigging the rods etc. Well, it's just coming up 8 o'clock now. He's managed to find me. So I'm probably going to get a bleep in a minute. All he's got to do is go a bit to the left. And he'll have me. Oh well. Weather's looking good for it though. Look at it, overcast, dark cloud, hint of rain in the air. Still confident for another fish in the next, what, 4 or 5 hours. More confident of having a swan. Let's hope not, eh? Okay, just come at 8:30. Got another one. Not very big. But they'll count. Can you? Right, back. Did me line again on the other rod. I'm going to have to sort that out in a minute. Oh, she's probably going to beat me up now, flip all over the place. There we go. I'll weigh him in a minute. I won't do the other side. Right, let's get you back, mate. I'm losing it. I forgot to weigh that fish. Yeah, I reckon about £12, don't you? Oh well. Right, I've got one more back out on the right hand. Oh, sorry, on the left hand spot, because that's where I've had 2 takes from now. Yeah, I'm just going to sort the other rod out now. Well, that was annoying. Another hook pull. So that's 2 caught and 2 lost to hook pulls and a ghost take. Time now is, what is it? 9:30. I was debating whether to put more bait out, but I don't think I will. Okay, it's just gone 11 o'clock. Fish are spawning out there now. I've tried to get a bit on film, but unsuccessfully. I might have got the odd snippet. But they're spawning in the island. Those trees are, there's water that runs right through that island. And they're sort of spawning right in the middle of it and around the edges as well. They're also spawning over on the far bank of the swim that I've fished recently. I've just seen them going up and down there. And so Yeah, but I'm just doing it out there now. Probably can't see from here. I need to zoom the camera in. I'll have another go at getting some on film. But, sometimes they're over the back of the sort of corner of the island there. But I've got to go home anyway because something's come up, so I won't be fishing tonight. I'm going to be backing up about 12 or 1, and that'll be it until the middle of the week, something Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll have a look at the weather and see what the best day is. Looks fine if it wasn't for the spawning. So I don't feel that gutted that I've got to go. So the score is 1 ghost take, 2 hook pulls, and 2 calls. 17 and 12. Yeah, well, hook for 12 we think. 10 or 12. I think I'm going to have a look at the rigs actually and might change hook because not happy with the amount of hook pulls I'm getting. I was getting them earlier in the season as well. So it could be just really small fish, but I don't know. Not many of the hook holds are that good in the net. A lot of the times the hook's has come out. So I'm probably going to change hook for next session. Try and cut down on those. Right, I'm going to do a slow pack away. Doesn't look like it's going to rain. The forecast was rain when I last looked, which was yesterday. But it looks like it's going to hold off, which is good. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, that's me done. It's just gone half 12. Going to shoot off now and respool one of my reels. It's the first thing I've got to do after the line I had to cut off from when that fish messed me about. That's not bad. 19 hours, something like that, fishing, and 4 takes, or 5 if you count the mysterious first one. There was nothing on the end. And pity I couldn't have landed more of the fish, but there you go. I'm going to try and figure out why I'm getting so many hook pulls and do something different. But I'll be back down during the week, so if you like the video, please like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.